Namaste and welcome to SonaliJoshiastrology Astrology channel. In this video, we're going to see how to channelize our energies during the months of March, April and May of 2026 and maybe almost half of June. So if you're new to astrology, watch this channel to get the most out of your horoscope by learning how to prepare for the coming months, how to prepare for the Mahadashas. Now let us begin the video with 2026, beginning with, for example, month of March. After March 15th, there were planets Mercury and Jupiter that were retrograde. So people were revisiting what matters, typically related to studies, paperwork, related to staffing, related to analytical or philosophies or policies related things. As Mercury and Jupiter become in a regular direction, around March 20th, you will see we'll have Mars, Rahu, Mercury conjunct in Aquarius, and in Pisces we have Saturn, Sun along with Venus. Jupiter is in Gemini, Ketu is in obviously sign of Leo. Starting with this March 20th, 2026 up to say 3 to 4 months, let us see how planets are changing. Basically, Sun will get exalted in the month of April. We still have Rahu in the sign of Aquarius. We have Saturn, Mars with Mercury in Pisces. Then we have Jupiter, Venus together in the Gemini in May. We have again Jupiter exalted with Venus in June, and none of the planet is still retrograde. That means almost for 3 months, almost for three and a half months, planets are going to help you move forward in life. So how this is going to work? If you have a business that is related to food production, maybe just own a grocery shop, or you are a caterer, food distributor, or you own a franchise like Uber Eats or DoorDash or something, or you are working for Zomato, Swiggy if you are in India. All these companies are going to see a rise in their work, profits and output. You're going to make the best use of horizontal systems, your social connections, social networks, and get the best from that. On the other hand, if somebody is working for industry like banking, insurance, or they are working with the companies that produce fertilizers, and these people are going to make the most by providing the necessary products to people. If you are someone who is working as a sports coach, working as a analyst, or you are in the media, for example news media or a newspaper related outlet media, you will get multiple chances to come up with stories, campaigns, advertising related to promoting the products that help people reduce their anxious thoughts, build lot of energy. Then you will also have a lot of products to be promoted or distributed, or depending on the work that you do, related to sleep, that reduces people's anxiety. So basically anxiety reduction medications, food, products, people where they can sleep well, It could be the designing of the new bedroom, bed, interior of a bedroom, the different plants that you should have in the balcony that would help people sleep, the kind of lighting arrangement people will do, or the nighttime lighting which will help people go to bed. All these businesses are going to strive at a higher, they're going to move forward or start building traction in the first quarter, and then they're going to basically build upon that from March through June. If you are somebody working in these areas, organize your day, plan your day in a way that you can keep up with the demand. Now, if you are somebody who works with masses but related to transportation, maybe you own multiple cars, you are a travel agent who owns multiple travel agencies who provide just not the travel guide or information, but also make arrangement for the cars, cabs, taxis, or transportation for people who use your travel agency or travel related things. These businesses will also do really well because people want to relax, people want to travel, go away from their daily routine and basically focus on their own personal happiness. These things will also start going better in the beginning of the year, and in the second quarter, as we mentioned, March through June, they will reap off more profits. People who are in the industry like hotels, motels, people who provide Airbnb type of services, they will do really well when the summer starts or whenever there is a spring break in America starts. This again coincides with the late second quarter and early second quarter. You will notice a lot of difference in people wanting to travel to different destinations, have an experience that will be making a good memory for them, just not something which is routine. So if you provide the luxury related services in either of these destinations or even in your local town, they will see high demand. People who are in the coaching industry. First, let us talk about the teachers. Teachers who provide help in passing exams, getting high score in exams, working with students on their mindset. Teachers helping all the entrance exams. All these teachers are going to see rise in their coaching classes pricing, rise in the number of students that will be enrolled, number of people who will be taking their exam twice as well. You will see a rise in people who want to do better and they will be rescheduling the exam or rather redoing the test, retesting for the sake of higher score. You will find students coming there, and this is the time frame you will realize your business is going to increase a lot. People who just do enough to provide for the minimum, they will have certain challenges because people are going through a phase where they want more. With many businesses getting a lot of help from artificial intelligence related technologies, the work which can be repeated, can be done by anyone, will have a reduced demand for creators. On the other hand, if you work in a specialized area which cannot be replicated, which cannot be automated with AI, you are in high demand. And this is just the beginning. This is how it will continue. Whatever business you do, start doing one day where you will actually interact with people. Maybe you can just sit aside a coffee shop, coffee hours, or set up a workshop or a session where people will come, relax at your business, your place, and then they move forward. They are looking for something above and beyond of the daily service. What you can give free, what bonuses you can give, or how you can help them that nobody else is helping with. All those problems, all those solutions, all those criteria are going to take a big leap in the first quarter, and they are going to build on it on the second quarter. When sun is exalted, you will find so many students, so many people taking up a lot of help from various people. Why? Because they want to be the best, they want to lead, and they want to do the best performance. Whenever Jupiter and Venus are together, you will notice people will join classes of extreme opposites because they want to make sure what is the other side of something that they are learning. They want to learn about every methodology that is available. They want to learn about every technique that is available. So people will choose to join classes, centers, academies which provide a balanced view. In the initial or a beginning of the year, people will just choose what they want from one direction, and as they move on to the second quarter, they will realize they are just looking at a picture which is not complete. They want to make sure that they know everything. Rahu in Aquarius will bring various people in life that are from different cultures, different backgrounds, and it will do a fusion, a mixing for people to learn, to consume, to read, to view, to even just mingle with. And that is the beauty of this year. Overall, it is going to be the growth, just not in terms of learning, wealth, in terms of spirituality, understanding humans and human beings. Now, if you are looking for people who are going through Sun Mahadasha, they will try to have so many coaches. They will try to have so many people who are supporting them. People who are going through Moon Mahadasha, they will try various ways of nurturing, caring, or nutrition. People who are going through Mercury Mahadasha will try to come up with different games, plays, toys, books, join different academies to learn, to analyze, and to spend time with their close friends. People who are going through Mars Mahadasha, they will join different kinds of gyms, maybe different ways of exercising, including yoga, karate, or Chinese way of doing exercise, anything that is different from their own culture, but they will try to join it in a group and learn new things. Mars will allow you to learn, improve your own health, improve the way you communicate, improve the way you deal with your own team, work for your own security, improve the way you create something, improve your own discipline and social presence. Mars is going to help you in all these things as Mars progresses through various signs. For the people who are running through Mars Mahadasha, same way people who are running through Jupiter Mahadasha, they will try to look at what they can learn and grow in terms of helping humankind. They will try to learn different philosophies. They will come up with various ways to travel, to visit new places. Maybe if they have a religious bent, they will try to visit various religious places. Those who want to learn more, they will travel in terms of for their education. Those who want to do business and learn, they will travel in the places where the business has lot of scope. But Jupiter will make them go and mingle with people, be with people from various backgrounds, various cultures, and the opposite philosophy than them that they are born with and spend time in, so that they will try to grow up to be the balanced human being. Somebody who understands other person very well and is in a capacity to help them. If you are running the Venus Mahadasha, your focus is going to be finances, wealth, comfort, luxury, healing, as well as making sure that you make partnerships and relationships. Then it can be your marriage, it can be casual relationship. But as the year progresses, people will be getting more serious about being with one person than having just a casual relationship. They want to have somebody, so people will get engaged, people will think about getting married as well. So if you are someone looking for a partner based on your Venus Mahadasha, you can definitely have one. People will definitely work in groups to attain what they are looking for in terms of pleasures, new music, dance, or arts and crafts. Because Venus is about all this happiness. Venus is about making sure that you are living the life. It's just not about going to work in the morning and coming back and then counting how much bank balance you have. Venus will, on the other hand, allow you to enjoy the life, the happiness and the joys of life in Venus Mahadasha. If Venus is not placed in your horoscope well, then try to do the remedies for Venus so that you will get the best outcome. Usually, people with debilitated Venus will always find that they are not satisfied with the environment they are in. And for that, take the initiative and start helping people. Empower the people around you, typically females, girls, and you will realize the environment is more supportive and you will get the best from whatever you are looking for. For the people who are running the Saturn Mahadasha in 2026, Saturn being in the sign of Pisces, it is trying to make sure that people who visualize something beyond just routine are always rewarded more. Pisces is the last sign in the Rashi cycle, and hence it is about what you can imagine, what you can just visualize or you trust fully. It is about various institutions. It is just not about the foreign lands or experiences that you have in foreign countries or foreign cultures. It is about getting the rewards of all the hard work that you have done so far. Whatever you have given out will be given back. So people who have already done good karma so far, they will get higher rewards. If not, at least do something on a daily basis that whereby you can support someone, help someone in your capacity. That will also help outcome from Saturn very well. People in general are showing that they are not satisfied with the jobs by this reason, whatever reason it is. Some don't feel that they are valued, some feel the work is not rewarding, some feel they are not given the promotion, somebody is thinking that their business is not growing that much. But once initial Pisces belt is done in the year 2026, Saturn is going to start rewarding more. Just hang in there, keep doing the good work that you are doing for other people and you will be rewarded. People who are going through Rahu Mahadasha, it is always difficult to go through Rahu Mahadasha when Rahu is in its own Aquarius sign. And reason being, Rahu comes up with that unbelievable or unachievable expectations from the person. And you will be amazed to see how people can think and what kind of materialistic goals they have when they are running Rahu Mahadasha and Rahu is in his own sign or Rahu is even exalted. They are not ready to hear the word impossible or no. But understand, Rahu is after all a trap. For less is always more for Rahu. So if you feel like achieving at a certain level and if the results are not that much, don't feel frustrated, don't feel completely angry and start blaming the system. On the other hand, look for the opportunities, look for the long-term goals and achievements that will give joy to you. Usually Rahu looks for loopholes and shortcomings, but these results vanish once in the Rahu Mahadasha, Rahu Ketu Sabdasha is done. So try to create something actually for people that can make advantage of it, get the best from it. So if you are, for example, if you own a dealership, car dealership, try to work with people, give them the cars that will last longer. Instead of going for something which is just jazzy, flashy, try to look for a stronger and sturdier model which will be there for long duration. Same way, if you are in the medical profession, instead of just trying to give a quick cure, try to see if this is going to be harmful in long run. Give those kind of medications which will be just not the quick cure, but they will be helpful for the person in long run. Rahu needs to think like Saturn for the long terms. So have little more patience and be ready to put in long hours. That way Rahu Mahadasha will be better. And if Rahu is placed well, you have good planets looking at Rahu. These people they have magic. They can do wonders in the world. So whatever amazing dreams they have the ability to fulfill them and bring things in reality. Remember that if you are running a Rahu Mahadasha, you will work with people from various backgrounds, various cultures, various economical backgrounds and social backgrounds. So let go of the restrictions of caste, country, creed, those type of things. Do not keep those things in mind. Help can come in any form and from anybody, and same way you should show up for help without keeping these things in mind. If you are running through the Ketu Mahadasha, travel. Whatever you are searching for, change water, air, your environment, so that your thoughts will change and you will feel being valued. The value that you give to people, the more you will feel valued. Remember, people who are running Ketu Mahadasha, they have amazing powers. And once you learn that, go to various places, visit different people, talk to them, share your expertise with them or learn from them. Either way, Ketu is going to give you so much, because Ketu give without even saying anything. Many times people don't realize what they have and hence they have more frustrations. Rahu will make you go in search of something, but the result will not be guaranteed. On the other hand, if you just look inside, Ketu will give you what you are looking for. But you know you have something, hence start traveling, visiting places, talking to people and sharing things with people. And in turn, Ketu will really bless you. Even if you are running through any Mahadasha and Ketu Antardasha, you will have that feeling of something is not complete. Something is missing. There is some void. These are the words that when I'm working with natives, they tell me. And that is so true. Ketu is about some void. But void doesn't mean lack of something. It is about you have it or you are missing it because you had it at time and you didn't value it. Start valuing, start writing gratitude journal and you will realize Ketu Mahadasha will be way better. In fact, journaling is going to be very helpful for each and everyone in the year 2026. And the reason being, for last 18 or so years, we have had about mobile phones and going through the reels in 30 seconds. Sitting at a place, reading a whole book, waiting for somebody, all these things are kind of absolute. However, these are all the ways things are done in a particular way. However, we are coming at a point where things will be changing. And the first change will be, instead of looking for something short term and quick, start looking for something that is present since long and still holds value. And knowledge is the most important thing. Knowing various philosophies, knowing various cultures, understanding human beings, understanding human mind was always there and will always be needed. So if you have any hobby, any interest related to these, invest some time apart from your day-to-day work. If you are a student, you can still take out 10-15 minutes to know about these things. That way, you will feel some satisfaction. You will feel, okay, I have done something today. And that way, you will be looking at things differently. 2026 will allow you to contribute to that year in a meaningful way. Saturn in Pisces means you're going to contribute to something. You will see Saturn Sun conjunction. You will see Saturn Mars conjunction. That means the nature, the universe wants you to have a disciplined effort. It wants you to focus on something and deliver something. So learn those skills for that. Doing something for 30 seconds is not going to help. On the other hand, having a routine, schedule and dedicated time and efforts is going to take you there. Planets are aligning, you do your efforts, and the Upachaya houses 3, 6 will give you better results. Take the initiative, show some courage, start working with discipline, ask the mentor, take guidance and move forward. The more you put in efforts, situations will start changing. And that is what is needed. Earthy signs means you should come up with something that is concrete, that should be tangible. People should be able to look at it, touch it, feel it. Once we deal with human being senses and give the output, people will realize the value of it. And these are the businesses that will always flourish in the year 2026. We have to keep the balance of the modern technologies as well as the roots on which that modern technology is based on. Yes, people earlier used to write with pen, pencil. Then they started basically using the typewriter. Then started using computer keyboard. Now it's mobile phone, and now people even don't want to type. AI can do things with voice commands. That is the way things will always go further. But there are still people who would use pen and pencil to write their diary and journal. Keep the balance of both things and you will realize 2026 will be even more rewarding. So then in every Mahadasha, there comes a period when you go through either with say Mars Ketu or Jupiter Ketu or even Rahu Ketu. Ketu and Mercury will always bring some shift in the outcome. Either it's Rahu or Ketu or usually Mercury also, because it will work with your curiosity, your efforts, and you will find somebody who is ready to work with you, contribute to the things with you. Mercury cannot work alone, always remember. You will need somebody. So you are looking for a friend, a teammate, a batchmate or a partner who will help you in doing your things. Acknowledge those efforts. When you are seeking support, thank that person. Start your day with gratitude. End your day with gratitude. And you will realize very small changes, but they will bring great outcome. The transits will obviously change few things because that will shift the light to certain things. The Mahadashas have a long-term focus. So, working with the Mahadasha and those transits will give you the outcome. This is how the energy shifts happen. And knowing them in advance helps us to move forward with lot of conviction. I want all of you to work on your self-esteem. Be thankful and watch the videos on this channel that I put out that are related to journaling, that are related to mindset change, because they are based on how you think or perceive certain things and how you align your efforts to move forward. In Rahu Mahadasha, use your camera. Mix with different people, take photos, take pictures and see how things are. How you can project the best things out of people. On the other hand, if you are running a Mercury Mahadasha, be there to channelize somebody's thoughts. Take their interviews. Talk to them, whether formally or informally. Learn from people. If you are running the Moon Mahadasha, the best thing is, invite people at your place. Make the food that you love or people like. share your food. When somebody visits you, share your food, share your thoughts. Those of you who would like to visit the temple, go to the temple as much as you can, whenever you can, and volunteer there, work with people there. If there are any evening classes, teach there. Whatever you are good at, share that expertise with people. This is how you feel connected. You feel you belong to a certain place, city, town, or a community, and you get to just not learn, but in return, lot of rewards that are always there. It's about taking that one step of getting out of your comfort zone and talking to somebody, working with someone. This 2026 will allow you to channel your energies in the best way. For the people who are thinking about starting a family, always remember, you should first think about your own satisfaction or emotional well-being. If a mother is happy, if a father is happy, the child is going to be really good. Keep that in mind. Do not start the decision of starting a family under any stress or as a last resort, because the child that is coming is going to take that seed and be born with that. If you believe in doing worship of a particular deity, continue doing that. Use all the ways, all the means of making sure that as a mother you are in a good mental condition, emotionally satisfied, and same applies to the father as well. Because together you are creating a new life which will be based on your own genes. And what do genes do? Genes basically have the ancestral DNA getting passed on. So remember that the child is nothing but ancestral DNA getting passed on to the child. So if you are happy, if you are contented, you are going to invite the right soul in your life. Remember these things in mind, and I wish all of you a very happy 2026. I'll continue doing videos as the planets transit or whenever there is a important conjunction, and I'll make sure that you have all the information handy way before. Namaste. Thank you. Shubhamastu.